Hey Gliss, say hi to the fans.
What up, guys? It's the Money Glasgow here. Alrighty, so we got a huge matchup for this finals. It's a rematch of a regular season match, which will we see that the teams are a little bit different than the first time they played.
Mm-hmm.
Um, so I don't know if you want me to go into that or we can talk about predictions on who we got.
We can talk about predictions first, but basically I voted for PBS. I wanted to see the run back. I want to see the revenge because in the regular season we saw Cooper win against PBS with 2-0. So I would love to see a good revenge story here. What about you?
I voted for Cooper just because I can't jinx my boy, but um, I feel like PBS can pull this out.
Yeah, I gotcha. And looking at the team preview right now, there is no ground type, and there's the Eleki that we're trying to like, you know, talk shit earlier.
Yeah, because Lecky was brought the first matchup, and it kind of hard walled by the Clodsire. Like
Mm,
it was dual screens and rapid spin, so it wasn't too walled, but it didn't really do much. So
right.
for Lecky now to come against a no Clodsire team,
Not even
it might have a
Flygon.
way more favorable matchup.
Yeah.
Yeah, no Flygon either.
And we see
What's
Moltres
interesting is
here as
that
well. So Eleki might enjoy it. So yeah.
for sure. The the thing that interests me the most is the Fortress. That's a new bring, instead of I guess Sneasel that was brought last time. The Miltank and Sinister are also two new mons. We don't see the Haxorus, which was something that was
Yeah.
devastating. Just unfortunately missed a scale shot. Was the only reason it didn't just 6-0 in the first matchup. So I'm interested to see. I guess more pressure will be put on Gyarados slash Celesteela to
Yeah.
apply the offensive pressure.
But I think like with Nidoking's offensive pressure as well, it could definitely blow enough holes for the two to kind of sweep through if given the right momentum.
For sure.
Yeah, so do you want them to start already?
Yep. I think we're good to.
Okay, let me just message them and yeah, let's see how it goes.
So last time they played, it was a Nidoking into a Iron Hands, and again we see the
Nidoking lead,
Nidoking.
yeah. I think it's important. Is it
So
important for Cooper here to set up rocks?
yes, especially if that Moltres is not Boots. I mean,
Yeah.
in theory, it is Boots.
Yeah.
But um, Rocks is definitely huge, especially with like Slowbro pivoting around,
Yeah.
and then like the double Volt switch he has in U-turn Moltres. It's gonna be really annoying for PBS to deal with.
Right, but this Nidoking could just also be like offensive as hell, like like right now.
Wow, that thing
Yeah,
took 0 from an Ice Beam.
33. Oh. Was he expecting a switch or?
I'd imagine, but like, what are we clicking Ice Beam into? And doing
Exactly.
33 means it's not Life Orb.
Yeah, it is. It isn't. Huh.
Very interesting turn one. I guess the Willow. Yeah, I don't know. I think they were like both predicting each other to do different things.
Yeah,
I
yeah.
almost wonder if that means it's a scarf. No, it's not Scarf Nidoking because it would be faster.
Well, it looks like it's choice, or I don't know. It's not leftovers. It's not sludge. Um.
Ooh,
Oh.
and a Shadow Ball into a Miltank. All right, now Miltank can come in and click rocks here. I think that's pretty free.
Yeah.
Um,
Oh. Yeah.
nice.
Oh, that's really nice.
Okay, the Pain Split
Oh.
tech again. Heal Bell's huge.
Yeah. So this Miltank is definitely just here to support the team and pressure this Miss Magius.
Ooh, so it's scrappy.
Yeah.
instead of thick fat or
I mean,
sap zipper.
I guess there's nothing to thick fat with except Moltres, but I don't think Miltank would be your answer for Moltres, probably.
Yeah, and no sap zipper. I guess I didn't expect Vileplume.
I mean, you would expect it from the way PBS and Maxo were discussing it in main chat, right?
Yeah, and the fact that PBS has brought in Vileplume all matchups in the playoffs.
Yeah. But right now, Cooper is sitting with this defensive teams, like with his Sin and his Miltank. He's just sitting right now.
Yeah, very different way that we would have really expected this matchup to go. The first match was pretty offensive with Cooper kind of setting up things and clicking buttons. Like, a hands died on turn 3 in the first game.
Yeah.
This match, not much progress has been made on either side. I mean, we've gotten a 60% chip on Nidoking, and this Miltank Mismag battle has just kind of been dragging on.
Yeah, I think they're just like chipping each other to the point where one of their offensive pieces can come in and start setting up or start blowing holes.
So we see a Rocky Helmet on Slowking. That is, or sorry, Slowbro. That is pretty interesting, and that is good intel for Cooper to find out.
Yeah, with this Miltank, and better sooner rather than later.
I wonder if it's just to play. I obviously want to heal up the Miltank.
Yeah.
So he probably stays in, clicks Milk Drink, and then the question is, what does PBS go for?
Yeah.
Almost wonder if it's like a future sight play. It's like, doesn't really. I mean, yeah, I don't know. I guess you could teleport out into something else.
But that, that would just like reset, right? Like, there's a full. Oh, he goes on offense. Oh, there's the Rocky
so
Helmet.
they're both helmet.
Yeah. Because if he teleports and Miltank just heals, right? Basically, we're back to square one. Miss Magus will pain split again, and then it's just doing it all over again. Oh!
Iron events.
Oh, that's new.
Interesting.
But, like, doesn't
that kind
this...
of helps to beat...
This should scare the Miltank away.
Helps to beat...
With
yes.
Sin, yeah. But yeah, that gets walled by Sin. So what else does this Slowbro have? If not, I'm pretty sure there should be teleport, right?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure any move Sinister goes for here can actually knock out the Slowbro from 68, so it's almost definitely a switch, and whether it's into the hands or the Vileplume is the question.
Oh, there we go. Fortress.
Wow.
Oh, that's a lot of damage.
Yeah, that must not have any SpDef investment.
Yeah.
Or unless it's max SpDef, but then the Sinister's max special attack. It's hard to say.
Oh,
ooh, that's not good.
Oh, that's really bad. That's a really ugly turn for PBS.
That is really bad.
Yeah, that...
And he got the roll too. That's
yeah.
even more nasty.
So,
Destiny Bomb? No, it's shown all 4 moves. I guess that you just have to break the sub and sack the Mismag.
Yeah, I think that's what he needs to do, because unfortunately this dies. Oh, it did not die. The Shadow Ball.
This thing is fat.
So he's probably free to pain split whatever comes in, or he goes for the offensive. So it's either or, basically. Oh, that's a really good
King
pickup.
Sack? Okay.
Yeah.
Regieleki. It's a really good play on Cooper's part.
Yeah.
Because it's just a free Volt Switch. Yep.
Yeah. Yeah, he's so free to Volt Switch around now that Claude isn't even in the field or in the team at all.
So I wonder if we Mantra to get a burn, or we just click sub and then see if he's got an ice move. I mean, I'd imagine he has Ice Punch.
I would
Oh my
imagine
God,
as well.
0.
Oh my god!
Wow!
He got
I
the
think Mantra got the
freeze.
walls.
Does it? I think it. Yeah, I think it does. Awesome. The thing is, like,
That would have been crazy.
what is the last move for Sin, you know?
It's got to be Calm Mind or Strength Sap.
Strength Sap, there we
And we
go.
see Strength Sap.
Cooper has
This
answered
finish
my
is almost
question.
impossible for him to break down.
Yeah, actually. I think he needs I mean, if it's heat proof, right, then Moltres isn't breaking it as much as it wants to break it.
It'd have to land a Hurricane.
Yeah, and this Miss Magus needs to kill it. I don't know if it kills it in full though.
Not with how much bulk we've seen. So yeah, this.
Yeah.
Oh wow. Okay. That's a good chip.
Oh, Maxo survival,
Alright, it's in.
of course. Let's see what this Bloom is doing.
We've seen it do some crazy numbers in this playoffs. It's been a very underrated
Sunny
mon.
Day, Chlorophyll, that is... Let's see what it has.
Oh, it's about to get Strength Sapped.
Life Orb too.
Yeah. I wonder how much that heals. Okay.
This is probably max,
I'm-
or like, no attack investment for Strength Sap not to like heal in full.
Right. I wonder if we see a Weather Ball come out here, because we know it's not thick fat. It's not thick fat Miltank.
Yeah.
Or no, Weather Ball actually isn't that good because of heat proof. I wonder, does Sludge Wave even kill?
But then if you go Sludge Wave, right, Celesteela comes in and walls. So it's like choosing between the right play here, Weather Ball or Sludge Wave.
Yeah, because it's Life Orb, so it's not Heat Rock, so we really only have 3 turns of Sun.
Yeah. And if you were Cooper here,
So-
right, would you make the switch or stay in? That's the question.
I think you just go Miltank for free, unless I'm just wrong.
Yeah, you do go Miltank. There's the Weather Ball. Oh,
Oh my god!
did that crit even matter? Should've, right?
It's not thick fat, so I don't think it mattered, but wow.
Wow,
That dropped.
that's crazy. This Bloom.
And now we're second Regieleki? Oh, it's faster.
Oh, wow. Explosion. Oh, that's crazy. Now it's a 3v3. And Sin is still, you know, perfectly almost healthy, 73%. And we've got like 51 on Iron Hands. And Hands only has like what? Drain Punch for healing? Yeah.
Yeah. Because the way it took 16 from that Shadow Ball makes me think it's a Soul Vest.
Makes sense, yeah. And now we're gonna be... This is free to just dance, right?
Yeah, I mean, like, the Iron Defense is scary, and then you wonder, if it's Crunch, it's basically over. Oh, wow. Wasn't ready to risk it.
Yeah. I mean, Sinistra was this, so... That was, like, the safer play. Oh, ow.
Mhm. Okay.
Okay.
I mean, you can't sack this. There's no way.
Yeah, you shouldn't be sacking this. But, I mean, what you switch into a Shadow Ball, right? Is it the 51%? Oh, he did sack that. It's crazy.
Okay, so now it has to go Moltres and land a...
Oh!
Ooh.
That is not boots. I wonder what the item is.
Specs?
Specs would go crazy. Does that go... Like, does that kill Sin from 54 if it's like a flamethrower, or does it have to be Fire Blast?
Flamethrower should kill.
Hmm.
And
Okay.
it's not.
If this is Specs, you're forced to switch out.
I mean, if it's any sort of choice locked, yeah.
Yeah.
I wonder why he didn't... Wow, yeah.
Yeah.
It's locked.
Oh,
Ooh.
there's the confuse. In the HC.
And now it can't come back in. Unless... Yeah,
Yeah.
no, it's locked. Yeah.
It is stress lock. Oh, that is... Unfortunate.
That's GG.
GG's definitely.
The leech seed killing made it interesting at least. Because you don't get the defense boost, but yeah, unfortunately. Yeah, I mean, I think that was a 50-50 on clicking Hurricane or Flamethrower.
Yeah. Great, yeah. That's great too. GG's to both Cooper and PBS. I think, let's take a pause for this recording and then let's invite them to be interviewed. With Cooper, PBS, how are you feeling with your game today?
A little disappointed, I won't lie, but I think Cooper brought something that I just wasn't ready for, and that's the name of the game.
Yeah, what was the thing you were not expecting at all?
Definitely sub Sinistra. You look at Cooper's team, and he's really, really weak to T-Wave. His only ground type is Nidoking, which is frail as shit. And Lecky isn't a real Mon, so he's super weak to T-Wave, but he shorted up with the Heal Bell, which I had Taunt for, so that wasn't even a problem. But then when the Sinistra subbed on Magnezone, that's when it kind of went downhill from there, because I couldn't keep momentum at that point, and I had to sack Magnezone just to stay in the game.
You mean Fortress, right?
Yeah, Fortress, my
There
bad.
you go. Yeah, no worries. They look alike, so it's totally fine. What do you have in mind, Gliscor?
I guess so. My question is, in prep, like if you had to re-prep, what do you feel like you could have changed about this matchup?
Definitely the main thing is respecting the teapot. If you look at my prep, I'm not prepped for the teapot at all, and it's just because I disrespected it. I wasn't particularly worried because I had the Scarf Molt, which didn't get to do anything. And I didn't respect that the Ghost type perfectly matched up into Fortress, especially if it has sub. So that is definitely, I don't know what I would have changed. Maybe I would have brought Defog somewhere, or, put boots on my Moltres, but that definitely would have changed.
Now the Scarf Moltres is exactly for... what exactly?
It just had a really good matchup into him. His only switching the fire moves is exactly Squidef Miltank, which isn't taking 2 Hurricanes, and Steela, which isn't taking fire moves. So Scarf Molt had a really good matchup. I don't think Scream Tail was ever coming here. Unless it was like a really, really weird CM Encore set. But I mean, there's a bunch of things that I think could have gone differently. Like maybe I could have put some more speed on Slowbro, maybe to catch up to Sinistra, to clip it with Ice Beam at the end there. There's a bunch of different things, but hey, he played well. I do think he has a really, really good matchup into me. I'd like that to be known. I have no Mega Gara answer. I don't really think there is one, but some teams definitely had one, but I just completely lacked one. So, congrats to him. He played well, and he had a great season.
Awesome, yeah. How did you feel about your performance into the entire season?
I basically had 2 teams this season, and I definitely prefer the latter team to the one that I had before. Honestly, I'm just really happy I got to use Hands and Sneasel. Sneasel was definitely, in my opinion, the MVP of my season. Everything that Hands did was impossible without Sneasel. So, Sneasel, Mismag, and Vileplume were definitely the best mons on my team this season. Slowbro and Hands were just there to look good.
I'm hearing Maxo, go crazy when you mentioned Vileplume. Right.
Vileplume, even that game, Vileplume showed up, If he wasn't Explode exactly, Vileplume would have made that endgame really interesting.
Yeah.
And Explosion was definitely just never on anyone's radar. Let me check this speed tier. He's Jolly 108. I want to see what that's for. I haven't gotten to look at it yet.
Yeah, I'm actually kind of curious why you didn't bring any of your ground types against Eleki. We were kind of like saying that you shouldn't be bringing Eleki with like 2 ground types, but yeah.
Yeah, I had the exact same opinion, especially given that one of them's Claude.
Yeah.
But Claude is terrible into double Mold Breaker, especially given that they're both physical with Earthquake.
Right.
You know,
yeah.
so not to mention he also has a Nidoking and a Celesteela. Claude did well the first time around, which I also lost, but it ended up just getting sat on the whole game, so
Yeah.
I didn't want to repeat that.
That's true. That makes sense.
Yeah, so the Reggie Lecky is 108 Jolly, which outspeeds a Scarf Mismag.
Okay. Yeah, I mean, that makes sense. And, you know, Timid Valplume only hits like, I want to say,
400
no, it
maybe?
hits 436 is what it hits at max speed. So, yeah, he definitely clipped Valplume. Maybe Lucky's real. I think Lucky sucks, but, you know, it probably did well for him this season with 2 Mold Breaker sweepers.
That's actually true. The mold breaker went crazy. Yeah, I didn't think about that. The fact that his 2 mold breakers can hit effectively both your Claude and Flygon. Levitate. Does it also hurt Levitate? I don't recall.
Yep. It hits through Levitate. It hits through Unaware. Even if I was Ability Shield, which we did consider, Gyarados, even with Earthquake, not even with Waterfall, does like 70% or 60% minimum
That's
through
crazy.
max bulk. So we had to think on the fly. I mean, I'm happy with the team I brought. I'm happy with the season I had. I think that sometimes you just have a bad matchup. That's all it is.
That's true. Well, thank you so much, PBS. You had a great season. It was really nice to see you back here. We are hoping to see you again on season 3. Any other thoughts, Klisk?
You guys will definitely... Oh, go ahead. Sorry, my bad.
No, you're good. I think like the only thing else I would say is did Flamethrower not kill Sinistra on in the end game? Like when you brought out the Moltres on the Sinistra, or were you just scared of him getting a free Gyarados?
Say that again?
So like you chipped down Sinistra to like 50%. You come out in the Moltres and click Hurricane instead of Flamethrower. Was that just because you were scared of getting a free Gyarados set up?
That is exactly what it was, yeah. Because I was like, he still has full HP Gyarados, and at some point, I don't exactly know when, but I removed rocks from this team at some point. I don't know why. So I guess that's something I would change. But at that point in the game, he has, 2 Mons left at that point? 3 Mons. I can't give him free Gyarados, because that would end the game on the spot, and I know that.
Yeah, I guess because he just clicks DD, then he EQs the Iron Hands, and then Moltres dies to rocks, basically. So. Yeah,
I was really swinging for the fences at the end there with the Hurricane. I had to go for Confuse, him hit himself 3 times, and not miss any of them. So.
Yeah.
You know, at that point in the game, I was just playing my outs.
Yeah, that makes sense. I do also want to ask, like, you were not scared of rocks at all?
No, I really wasn't. I have a pretty good rocks matchup, but also, like I said, I disrespected the Teapot. I didn't think it was going to show up into... I brought Clear Amulet Hands the first time we fought, and it absolutely destroyed the Teapot, so I figured he would expect me to bring that again and not bring it, but, you know, that didn't happen.
Makes sense. Anything else, Gliscor?
No, I think that's good. I mean...
Right. Yeah, any last words from you, PBS?
Y'all will definitely see me again next season. Congrats again to Cooper. He played great, and I'm happy for him, you know.
Awesome. All right. Thanks so much, PBS. We'll see you next season. Bye.
Of course, thank you. Bye.
Match from Croc Div in season 1, winning 8-0 and then winning the entire Crocodile Div. You must be feeling elated. What are you feeling right now, Cooper?
I very much am. I'm high off my ego right now. I can't lie. I gotta stay humble.
Right, right.
You were right though. I said before I did not belong in this div, and you were right.
Yeah, the promotion was well
I was
deserved.
wrong.
And I was telling Discord earlier that we cannot offer you more promotions. We have no div higher than this. So I believe if you do join us next season, you are going to be trying to defend your crown.
Yeah, I definitely will.
All right. So what do you have any thoughts, Glisker? Anything you want to ask Cooper right now?
So yeah, Cooper, I guess my first thing would be, in prep, what made you shy away from the Haxorus compared to, because like Haxorus basically won the first game if you didn't miss Scale Shot. What made you not bring Haxorus this time around?
I think it was the Slowbro was generally a mon that I feared. I knew I think he brought Unaware Claude. I figured out. I didn't know that when I played, but when I watched the replay after, I remembered. And I was like, I knew he did have some answers, and it's also like, I knew since he had answers, and 2, like, it did pose a massive threat, I thought that he would for sure just be able to bring it and counter it. Then there's also like Moltres burning it potentially if he catches like on a switch on me on clicking a contact move or something, because I would probably have to bring something for Slowbro.
Right.
Right.
Yeah, I do want to like ask last game, right? Like Aleki was screens was I do want to ask, like, seeing Clodsire and Flygon, like, what opted you to think that Aleki was a good bring this time? And it did its job, by the way. It did its job, but yeah, I want to know your thoughts.
It was specifically, I told PBS this earlier too, I just knew the Claude wasn't coming. I knew there was no way. He brought it in game 1, which I also didn't expect him to, but it didn't put in as much value since Celesteal is a free switch-in once I had something slept in the back so that Yon couldn't sleep it. And I knew that he just didn't value it enough when it gets hardwalled by Steela. So I made that call. Flygon I thought for sure was coming, but I just thought that Regieleki's speed was too valuable for exactly what happened in the replay. I knew he brought Vileplume offensively the last 2 weeks, and he brought it against me the first time. So I knew I had to have something for offensive Vileplume, and my team does not really have that good of a counter to it. So my only play was bringing Regieleki, which outspeeds it in Sun, and then booming on it. And it worked out, thankfully.
Yeah, because I think that Vileplume would have done so much on your team if not for that explosion, right?
Yeah, especially with the crit. The crit, Miltank survived without a crit, so that was very unfortunate. Because I think E-Speed, it turned Explosion into a roll if he was max HP. So that got a little bit scary, but I don't think he was max HP. I think he needed speed or something. No. I don't know what his EVs were, but...
Yeah.
It was just max special attack modus max speed.
Okay, yeah, so the Explosion ended up being a roll anyway, but... Yeah, it was literally my only answer. If he had swapped out and then set up Sun later, I definitely could have been rough. But I just had to predict that he didn't think Explosion was here, so... paid off in that way.
Yeah.
And I don't think he did. For sure, because you're up with the Sun, like he's up with the Sun and you bring in Lecky, I mean, if you explode and he goes out into like Slowbro, he goes out in Iron Hands, and then this comes back in later, I mean, it could be, because it's basically a free sunny day in front of, Celesteela, I guess not Celesteela because of Air Slash, and maybe not in front of Sinistra because it's no bulk, so maybe Shadow Bolt does more than he expects, but it is...
Yeah, he definitely had another opportunity, potentially.
Yeah.
I was worried that, but I think I knew that, like, Light Screen seemed like the obvious play in the moment, because I never revealed boots, so I was like, I think he assumed it was just screens, which is what it always is for me. I brought it screens, like, 6 out of the 8 times I brought it or something, so I thought the light screen was an obvious enough play to where I could go for Explosion instead of having to play it safe or something and risk a sack.
Makes sense.
Yeah. And like setting up rocks really help you a lot there. Like I would see a Moltres, I would be like, this is gonna be boots. Like what would I bother with rocks? Like that was really good setup.
Yeah, I was not intended for the Moltres. It was mainly for like Miss Magius and Fortress and Hands taking residual chip. Vileplume as well was
Yeah.
nice. Yeah, I changed this team like maybe 10 times over the course of... I think I would have brought a different team if we had played originally, at the original time. I don't know. I was thinking about it a lot. I had Screamtail for a while, because this is the first game that Screamtail didn't come to in all of my games.
Right.
It came to every other one, and then this was the first time I didn't bring it, and I was worried that was going to do me in, because Screamtail has rocks as well, so... I was
Yeah.
like, I might want to bring that, but Miltank definitely provided its value, so I think it was a good bring.
Yeah, and I think Sinistra really pulled its weight in this match. It walled so much of his offenses, so that's also a great bring. Who could you say is your MVP of your entire team this entire season?
Oh, I'd have to say Mega Gyarados. That
Yeah.
thing has been putting in so much work. It's like 21-3, I think. That's like an insane stat line for it. I'm very, very, very proud of it.
Yeah, I think every time it comes in, sets up a Dragon Dance, I think it just kills either the entire team or half of the team before it goes down. So, yeah, that was your bread and butter this season.
It had the bulk to back it up too. There was a game, I think it might have been week 8 or 7, where a Hydreigon was in, and I knew it was Scarfed just because he had no other answer to Gyarados. So I just Dragon Danced in front of it, and it just took a U-turn, and I knew it took a
I remember that
Draco.
game.
Yeah, so it was just very valuable knowing I could DD for free because it has the bulk to back it up.
That's
I think
crazy.
Spadef's what, 127? I know it's like
Maybe?
extremely...
No, I think you're thinking of its attack. I think its attack is 127. I think its Spadef is 130.
130.
Oh no, its attack is 155. What has 127
Okay.
attack? What am I mixing that up with?
I think maybe
I don't know.
base form Gyarados is 125, maybe?
What are we looking at right
but
now?
Maybe.
yeah,
I have
Spadef's 130.
another draft that has 127. I know I'm mixing it up with something. But yeah, 155 attack is crazy.
Yeah,
That hits super hard.
that's insane. How did you feel about Hands this season? People were saying it's like the demon, and I want to ask what you felt about it.
I mean, it's definitely strong. I wouldn't put it under, like, if I had to ban one Mon, the first Mon that I think I would have banned is either Dragonite or Celesteela. I think those are the two best Mons. Iron Hands did seem good, but I wouldn't put it on ban watch or anything. I think it was a good Mon. I just happened to have a really good, like, even Ice Punch was not doing that much to Sinistcha.
Yeah.
So, I knew I had answers. But yeah, it's very, very strong, and PBS knew how to use it too, which is very
Right.
good for him as well.
Yeah, that's right.
It needs the right hands, and it had it.
Well, you have the other demon, which is again Celesteela, and I want to ask you, did it provide like a good, did it provide a good way to like scare the other person in prep, or what is your thoughts on Celesteela this season?
Yeah, that's a good question, because when I drafted it, I knew it was really, really strong,
Yeah.
like almost ban-worthy, but like I was like disappointed in it in a way, almost, like not really, like it put in its value and it was very strong, but I just noticed like defensive Celesteela was pretty much the better bring over offensive almost every single week. So I was like disappointed that I didn't get to use it offensively, but when you remove all the busted sweepers in 18 and 19, then Celesteela just becomes like really, really strong, and like just defensively. So it was very hard to break in multiple different matches,
Right.
even though it's like
forces,
value on the
fire.
kill leaderboard didn't show.
Yeah.
Yeah,
it
that's
forces
true.
Fire and electric types to be brought, or else, I mean, Celesteela just sits in front of you.
Yeah.
And then it kind of forces, like, a way to deal with Leech Seed, and then, like, oh, if I bring my Grass for Leech Seed, it clicks Air Slash, so, like,
Yeah.
it can be really annoying to deal with.
Yep, and
'cause I
it has
remember-
Earthquake too for the electric and fires.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's crazy. We've seen really good Celesteela plays this season, so I'm happy to see it have some usage compared to like a regular board. So yeah. Any other thoughts for the score for you?
Yeah, I mean, Celesteela across all divisions was pretty good. I mean, it was a top 5 kill leader overall. So, and then obviously, I mean, Mega Gyarados being the MVP, I mean, it carried playoffs for sure.
Yes.
Getting 10 kills, no deaths, like.
2 games. That's
Um,
crazy. Yeah. Well, do you have final thoughts,
So-
Cooper?
I mean, GG's to everyone in the league. I think just about everyone I played was a tough opponent. I didn't really have any easy games that I didn't have to prep for, so I'm glad that this league was very evenly matched all the way through. I thought it was very fun.
Alright, that's great. Well, thank you so much, Cooper. Congratulations again for winning Crocodile
Yes,
Dip.
bro.
Thank you.
And we'll see you over in chat. Thanks.
All right, sounds good. Thank you.